Hi everyone, this is 3 minutes Blender tutorial, part 10, Origin Point and Layer. The first one we want to look at here today is the layer function. You can find the layer function just next to the word global inside the 3D Windows header. Blender provides us a function to separate different objects into the different layer. And today I'm going to show you how to put the object into the different layer and how to toggle it on and off. Now I just press Num 7 and then I create two more objects on the left and the right. Just Shift A create a cylinder and then I Shift A again to create another cone. Then I press Num 1 and then I align them on the surface. And then I rotate the wheel and then I choose the cylinder and press M. Then I left click on the second square to put it into the second layer. Now the cylinder already moved to the second layer. So I do the same with the cone. I just press the cone and then I press M and then I left click into the third square, which is third layer. To choose layer, we can left click on the layer function below, or we just press 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on to swap between the layer. And now I want every layer into one field, so I just press Shift and then left click onto layer 1, 2 and 3. So now all the objects on the same layer. Sometimes the layer function will be very useful when your model becomes more complex. For example, if you want to compare layer 1 object and the layer 3 object, you can just choose 1 and 3. Or you just want to put them into categories. For instance, you just press on layer 2 and then add another cylinder, and layer 2 now becomes the category of cylinder. Okay, now we just stay on layer 1. I want you to look carefully inside the cube. There's a yellow dot point inside the cube. That dot point we call it origin point, which is the center of the object. Now we just move our 3D cursor 1 and then we add some object. And whenever I add a new object, the new object will create upon the origin point. This central origin point not merely determines the location of the object, it also involves a lot of relationship with other Blender functions like constraint or rigid body. And we will cover all of this in the future tutorial. The last thing we want to do here is to tap into edit mode. I want to press A and then press G to move the cube around. After you move the cube, you'll find that the origin point has been moved as well. When you move the cube in object mode, it won't move the origin point. If you move it in edit mode, you will move the origin point. Put the origin point back to the original point, tap back to object mode, we press Auto, Ctrl, Shift and Z, and then choose Origin to Geometry. Then the origin point will back to the center.